top of learning curves, so we know that in life, like myself, when I started teaching advanced MA, I would really take a long time to clear the syllabus. The first semesters, things in this case here looked like crazy. Students' expectations were up there. But in this case here, with the time now that I've been able to teach like these same papers over 20 years, I mean, if I'm told to condense the syllabus of AMA in these 2 weeks, I'll be able to condense it for you in a way that you'll be able to pass very well. So remember, under learning curves, ladies and gentlemen, what you're supposed to remember is this, that if this is average time, we have in this case here quantity that as you keep on producing similar units over and over, again and again, then automatically you shall become more efficient, and this efficiency will translate to higher productivity. This efficiency will translate to, ladies and gentlemen, in this case at the end of the day, what we call reduced average time. So you can see the average time here is reducing. As we produce more, we gain experience. And that is why everybody, I can tell you, this is quite a debatable thing. And even yourself will be forming businesses in future. When you see, for example, a big company like breweries saying that for CFO, for a chief finance officer, they want somebody who has been in a similar role for 10 years. Please, as a young Turk, never ever feel bad. There are positions that you can welcome somebody who is new to get started. But there are positions, again, that you need somebody who is very, very experienced, regardless of the concept of us not having a school which teaches experience. So remember, learning curves is all about what is all about? Experience. It's all about experience. And it is in everything. For the young mothers who are here, your firstborn, when you got your firstborn, I mean, you really took this care of this kid as if he was, I mean, okay, even the others are still everything, but at least the second, third born, you can even, in this case here, slap a little bit. The firstborn, in this case here, you are really, really small, little cold like this, Aga Khan Hospital, because of what you expect. But the more you continue, in this case, you're producing, in this case, the more you get accustomed to this area, and then, of course, you become an expert. An expert will be able to do these things quite fast, very, very fast. So whenever we talk of learning curves, you must always remember that learning curves, these are experience curves. The more experienced we become, the faster we become in terms of what here? Production. Now, don't go to any advanced management accounting class without knowing the learning curve equation. The learning curve equation. The learning curve equation is y equals ax raised to power b plus 1. This is a learning curve equation. This learning curve equation, remember, y is the total time. A is the time taken to make the first unit, time taken to produce the first unit. This will be the longest time, first unit. We have X, ladies and gentlemen. This is cumulative production. Cumulative production. Yeah, the number of units you have cumulatively produced. And then we have B, which is the learning index. Learning index. And to get this learning index, we normally take log R divided by log 2. We normally take log R divided by log 2. We normally talk of log R divided by log 2. Remember, this R stands for the learning rate. The learning rate. The learning rate. This normally stands for the learning rate. So before I do a past paper question, with your permission, then I will be able to give you an illustration. Your permission means what here, that you are putting your thumbs up like this. If you've been able to write up to here. If you've been able to write up to here. If you've been able to write up to here. Learning index is log R divided by log 2. It's a formula. You have to cram like that. It's a formula. You have to cram like that. Thank you so much. Now, my good students, the moment you understand this, you don't even have any reason to be scared at all, even if you never attended anybody's classroom. The moment you understand this, you're just good to go. So assuming it took us exactly 10 hours to make the first unit. And the rate of learning is 80%. 80%. So we are required to determine, number one, total time for producing the first 10 units. For producing the first 10 units. Total time for producing the first 10 units. Number two, total time for producing units 11 to 20. Number three, total time for producing the 22nd unit. 22nd unit. So once you finish putting down this example again, put your thumbs up live like this, and then we get to talk. Put your thumbs up like this live. So remember, they have given us A is the time taken to produce the first unit. Please write your R better. My handwriting is normally very, very bad. This is supposed to be the normal R. The normal R, which is 80%. 80% is the same as 0.8. 80% is the same as 0.8. 80% is the same as 0.8. All right. So can I go ahead and solve this question? Can I go ahead and solve this question? Can I go ahead and solve this question? No, they're not talking to me. Mildred says, yes, Mario, yes. So then I will first of all derive what we call the learning index. So please go ahead and give me the learning index. Go ahead and give me the learning index, which is B. And to get B, we normally take log R divided by log 2. You take log R divided by log 2. So R is the learning rate. So this will be log of 0.8 divided by log of 2. Can somebody give me this will be negative 0 point something? Yeah, please help me now there. Negative 0.3219. Negative 0.3219. So that is our learning index. Whenever you have gotten the learning index, always go ahead and give us the whole exponent for total time. Remember, total time model, we are using the concept of B plus 1. So minus 0.3219 plus 1. So then this one here will end up giving me what figure? Minus 0.3219 plus 1. Plus 1. This one here will end up giving us what figure? Abracadabra, 0.67. Oh, Mildred, you must. Yeah, it should be 0.6781. 0.6781. Now, once you reach here, then you need and they give us the total time equation. Give us the learning curve equation. Once you get this B plus 1, you are done. Go ahead and give us the total time equation or the learning curve equation. So go ahead and give us the learning curve equation. How do we write this learning curve equation? So remember, the learning curve equation looks like this. Learning curve equation, it is y equals, in this case here, ax raised to power b plus 1. So y will be equal to a which is 10 hours, x raised to b plus 1. And the b plus 1 is what you guys have given me as 0.6781. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen, in this case here, whether there is anybody who has been able to write up to here. Is there anybody who has been able to write up to here? Is there anybody who has been able to write up to here? Anybody who has been able to write up to here? So the total time equation. So y is total time. So you'll be using this model to get total time because I told you y is total time. So now we can easily answer the questions. So question number 1, they want us to give them total time. Question number 1, they want us to give them total time. They want us to give them total time, which is y, when x is 10, because they've used the name first 10 units. So when x is 10, we shall be able to substitute for x there. So our y will be 10 times x. X itself is 10 raised to 0.6781. Can somebody give me this answer? Can somebody give me this answer? Can somebody give me this answer? Abracadabra. Yeah. Which question? Somebody should be able to take a photo of the question and then they keep on posting here. Please help me. Please take, if you have a legible handwriting, take a picture of that particular question that we have down. It's of course here. It's of course here, but you can take that down and then you send. So somebody is telling me, please ensure that you know how to raise. And ensure that you know how to raise. And ensure that you know how to raise. So my y will be 10 times 10 raised to this number, which they're telling me is how many minutes? 47.65. Something like that, minutes or hours. So I don't know whether all of us, we are able to get this answer. Thank you so much, Mercy. Are we able to get this answer, all of us? Are we able to get this answer, all of us? Thank you so much. Then we go to the second question. The second question, they want us to give them total time for producing unit number 11 to 20. Producing unit number 11 to 20. So number 2. So number 2, they want us to give them total time for producing units number 11 to 20. Total time for producing units number 11 to 20. Yeah, remember B plus 1. Remember the equation I wrote for you earlier on? We said our y equals ax raised to power b plus who? B plus 1, total time. Remember there are two models. You can use in this case here that average where you simply write b alone, but that model is not the very best. The very best model is this one, total. I'll be able to explain why. So you see, like now here, for the number of years I've marked this AMA, you'll get somebody telling you that here there are 10 or even 9 units. So they tell you, no. This needs expansion. Because the learning curves is all about cumulative. So in this case here, you need to come and tell us why first 20. Yeah, the upper limit. So when I say y first 20, I've taken units from 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, blah, 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 back at 20. So nikisema y first 20, I've been able to take care of all of them. And yet I want to start counting from 11 to 20. So in this case, 11 to 20 is from here. So you can see these ones are not wanted. Please listen. I don't want to have that as an explanation. So when I say y 11 to 20, this one here will be y first 20, y first 20. Then we say minus y of the unwanted units. If I look at this very well, when they write from 11 to 20, I'm able to know that 11 onwards is wanted. So I'm able to know what the unwanted is. To get the unwanted, you take the lower limit, you subtract 1. So you say y first 10. You say minus y first what here? First 10. Y first 10. And now remember, we have in this case here our equation. Our equation is y equals 10x raised to 0.6781. If you remember this very well. Therefore, y 11 to 20 will be equal to, y 11 to 20 will be equal to, remember this a, 10, is applicable to each one of these. So we'll come and put 10 outside, 20 first 20, so x is 20. So I say 20 raised to this number, 20 raised to 0.6781, minus x now is 10, 10 raised to 0.6781. You close your brackets like that, you give us an answer. You close your brackets like that, you give us an answer. So you say 10 times, open brackets, 20 raised to this, minus 10 raised to that. Close brackets, give me your answer in 3 decimal places. In 3 decimal places, please give me an answer in 3 decimal places. In 3 decimal places. So abracadabra. What do we have here? Abracadabra. What do we have here? Abracadabra. What do we have here? Abracadabra. Abracadabra. What do we have, ladies and gentlemen, here? So we have here 28.594. 28.594 like that. 28.594. 28.594. Is there somebody who has been able to pick some concept out of what I've done? Anybody who has been able to pick some concept out of whatever I've done here? Anybody who has been able to learn something very, very important? Yeah. So then can you kindly try for me number 3? Try for me number 3. If you get it right, then I should be able to give you a small present. If you get number 3 right, I shall be able to give you a very small present. Use whichever method you are normally used to working with. Use whichever method you're normally used to working with. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So remember here, they're talking of total time for producing the 22nd unit. Total time for producing the 22nd unit. Total time for producing the 22nd, only one unit, but unit number 22nd. Only one unit, but unit number 22nd. Only one unit, but unit number 22nd. Unit number 22nd. Unit number 22nd. Only one unit, but unit number 22. Unit number 22. Unit number 22. I would want to see somebody who is able to give me their suggested answer. Simon says 81. Chepkori 2 point. Faith India 81. Tracy 2 point. Thank you so much. You guys are very, very confident. Ladies and gentlemen, remember when we say y 22nd unit, then this needs expansion. Don't tell us that x is 22. This one, I'll be able to come and say y first 22. And then I ask myself, what about unwanted? You see, first 22 is 1 all the way up to 22. But they only one time for the 22nd unit. So I can see the unwanted. So the unwanted, I'll come and say here minus y first what? Minus y first what? Minus y first what? Because they want me to hang around with just 22. Unit number 22. So it will be minus y first 21, yes. Minus y first 21. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if that is the case, I remember my A outside is 10. So 22 raised to 0.6781 minus 21 raised to 0.6781. Like that, you close brackets. What answer are we getting here? 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 2.525 or 2.526, 2.526 hours, etc. If you have 7, if you have 5 there, well and good. 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 Is that okay, ladies and gentlemen? Is that okay, ladies and gentlemen? Are we okay now? Yeah, because you see, normally what will happen in all your questions in CASNEB, your examiner will tell you that we have stabilized in unit number 30. So if it is stabilizing at unit number 30, then I need to get to y for the 30th unit. And I use that time for my costings, because management accounting is about costing. Please listen. There is a concept I haven't seen you guys having mastered very, very well. I haven't seen you guys mastering this concept very, very well. Very well. I haven't seen you mastering this concept very well. So if somebody says, why 32 to 40? Can somebody expand this for me? Why 32 to 40? Can somebody in this case here, great, Cynthia, can somebody in this case here expand that for me? Why 32 to 40? Can somebody expand that for me? Why 32 to 40? Please expand. Tell me, because this is a cluster, I have to expand. I must say y something minus y something. Y something. Yeah, y 40. The upper limit, no adjustment. The upper limit, no adjustment. The upper limit, we shall always take it the way it is. And we must always say the y word first. So it is y first 40 minus y first what here? Don't cut 32. You see 32 is in the wanted. You know I'm cutting the unwanted. So you can even see from this number line yourself, 1, 2, 3, 30, 31, 32, 33. So I can see in this case, these guys are cutting away 31. They're cutting away 31. Now, before I look at a past paper question, in your exam, most of the times, your examiner will never give you the R. Like this semester, he will tell me. The examiner will give you all the information, but he cannot give you the learning rate, never. He expects you at this level to know how to compute it. Yeah, there are two ways of computing R, two ways. The ones that I know, of course there could be others, but the ones that I know, there are two ways of computing R. So doubling path principle, there is an output doubles from X to 2X. Comma, average time reduces from T to RT. From T to RT. Please write like that. Yeah. People are picking their fruits. You'll be able to pass very well. Nobody is failing this semester. Nobody. Amen. Nobody is failing this semester. Yeah. So there are low-hanging fruits, or what I also call at times heavenly marks. Easy marks. So please let me know once you're able to write this and draw this. So as output doubles from X, double means multiplying by 2. As output moves from X to 2X, then average time will reduce from T to RT like that. So if I go to without knowing this, for sure, you'll be in trouble. For sure, you'll be in trouble. You'll be in trouble, for sure. So I can rub this. So then if X is 10, and the average time is in this case here 8. Yeah. And then we have X being 20. Yeah, X is 20, but you don't know the average time. You don't know the average time here. Yeah. But in this case, you are told that R is 75%. So is there required, get for us the average time of 20 units using doubling path. Using doubling path principle. Somebody give me that answer. Using doubling path principle. Mildred, am I back now? Am I back? Are you able to hear Mwalimu very well? Yeah. Thank you. Great. Thank you so much. So I just want to challenge you here. First of all, you can see that these quantities have a relationship. The relationship is doubling. Because you take 10 times 2, it gives you 20. So if I make a table like this, X versus average time, which is Y bar. So if this is 10, this is 20, the average time for this is 8. So remember, as output doubles from X to 2X, what happens to average time? If this is T, then this one here will be RT. RT. So then the R is 75%. So 0.75 times this T, which is 8. So is there somebody who is able to give us this average time for 20? Average time for 20. Yeah, they're saying 6. So as output, ladies and gentlemen, as output doubles from X to 2X, from X to 2X, time 2X RT here. So if X in this case here is 10, this I can see the double is there. And they have given me this time for this one. They have told me it's 8. Then getting time for 2X will not be hard. Because what I'll do, I'll pick the rate given times the initial time, which is 8. And I'm able to get what we call 6. So you can see, given the learning curve concept, the more you produce, the shorter the duration per unit. The duration per unit should be shorter. You can see here I've produced quite a lot, resulting to more experience. So in this case here, the duration per unit is very, very short. Compared to fewer units, the time per unit is higher. Great. Now, please listen, my good students, listen here. Please listen here. Normally, what will happen in your exams? This is normally what happens in your exams. Illustration number 2. This is what will happen in your exam this semester. This is what you guys will be able to get in your exam. So if you're given here X, we have Y bar. So they are giving you 10 here, 20 here. They're giving you 8 and 6 like that. Remember, Y bar is average time, not total time. Average time. This is average time. So in this case here now, you'll be required, because you can't be given this, they'll tell you to compute the learning rate. So required, compute the rate. Compute the learning rate. Compute the learning rate. You compute the learning rate. So how will I be able to tackle this, my students? I will remember, this is the concept of double, that if this is X and this is 2X, double is applying. Then there is a time relationship. So then this one here will be T and this one here will be RT, like that. And then I'll be able to pick it from here. Yeah, because this is, everything is known here. So yeah, I don't know what R is, but I know T. So I'm saying here that RT equals 6. I don't know what R is, but I know the T is 8. So R times 8 equals 6. Therefore, R will be 6 divided by 8, which will end up giving me what figure? Somebody here? Yeah, 6 divided by 8. You make, in this case here, R the subject, the learning rate the subject. Now they're not talking to me. They're not talking to me. So then this one here gives me 0.75, which is 75 what here? Which is 75%, which is 75%. I'm telling you the truth. As I teach here, there are students, I'm so sure, when you are eating, at least eat something that you then can study as you eat. Yeah, something in this case, for example, it's cutlery. Yeah, and then now you can be watching the video here. You are eating, not mandazi, chele, and maybe something, right? Yeah. But now there is a ninja here who is eating fish and ugali. I can see you. And I'm teaching very serious things here. To show you that you have not understood anything, let me give you, in this case here, another illustration. You who is eating fish and ugali and watching now my video as if this is a Afro cinema. Let me give you a question. You try. I'm 100% sure you can't get this. So this is X. This is average time. Yeah. So they have given us here 2. We have 64. Yeah. And the average time here, we have 10 versus 6. 10 versus 6. So could you kindly give me R? Give me R. This is really common in your exams. Give me R. This is very common in your exams. No lunch at this time. That's what I love, Alfred. No lunch at this time. No lunch. No lunch at this time. Seth, thank you so much. You've moved speed. Please, somebody move with speed. We don't have time. Thank you so much, Walter. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you the number of people who are eating fish here, they are really one, and there are too many. One and too many. Imagine all of them, these guys who are eating fish, they have not been able to see that here there is no doubling principle. There must be doubling path. So in this case here, first of all, we ought to have established the doubling path ourselves. So we say X is 2. When I double 2, I get 4. 4 doubled, I get 8. 8 doubled, I get 16. 16 doubled, I get 32. 32 doubled, I get 64. I must first of all expand this to come up with doubled paths. Doubling paths. You don't just take this divided by 10. No, you get a 0. You see, like all the questions I've been giving you here, they were 10, 20. The doubling was already there. All right. And then we have here average time. So we come here average time. So they have given me this 10, and they have given me 64, which is 6. So remember, the first one is T. As I double, I come to RT here. So I keep on. So this will be R squared T. For 16, it will be R cubed T. This one here will be R raised to 4T. This one here will be equal to R5T. Look it from here. You say R5T equals 6. R5T. You know what T is? You know T is 10 equals 6. So R5 equals 6 divided by 10. So R5 equals 0.6. So R alone will be the fifth root of 0.6. R alone will be the fifth root of 0.6, like that. Yeah. Yeah. R alone will be the fifth root of 0.6. Fifth root of 0.6. Fifth root of 0.6. Fifth root of 0.6. Now we know. Great. Oh, it's not about fish over lunch hour. It's not about fish over lunch hour. We had perhaps forgotten the concept that was taught to us by our teacher. But do you know how to get fifth root from your calculator? Let's be very, very serious here. All of us, do we know how to get the fifth root? Remember, to get the fifth root, on your calculator there is something called X root. So you'll be able to come under X, which in this case is yellow in color, yellow. So meaning that first you'll press 5, and then you say shift, because of the yellow must be shifted. Yellow color. Shift, you look for where now this is. And then you punch 0.6, and then you say equals. You say equals. So what are we able to get there as the learning rate? It is 0.9029. So it is 0.9029, which is 90.29, quite a very high learning rate. A very high learning rate. Very high learning rate. Very high learning rate. So is that okay, ladies and gentlemen? Is that okay, ladies and gentlemen? Is that okay? Is that okay now? At least you have an idea, isn't it? Just the other day, I'll be able to show you from your past papers. The other day, in this case here, a ninja comes and he gives us, in this case here, 10 and 40. Just imagine. He gives us 10 and 40. So this is X and this is Y bar. So he gives us here, this is 6, this is 5. And then he asks here for 2 marks, give us R. And you see, if you miss the first R, if you miss the marks of the learning rate, all the subsequent answers will be wrong. So most ninjas here, I mean, they were able to remember double, but they went ahead and told me that R is 5/6. Then they call me, most of them like calling me, they call me, they tell me, Mwalimu, now, you've really done your work. You taught us very well. Come over here, we eat nyama. We go and eat nyama. Thinking results will be like this. When results are out for advanced MA, why? Because they forgot the doubles. Could you kindly give me this answer? Give me this R. Give me this R, we see. Give me this R. We are overcoming, we need. We are overcoming, we are overcoming. Give me this R. Give me this R. Somebody, please do something. Leave that fish for some time. Leave it. Don't even have to. You don't need 3 meals in a day. You don't need 3 meals in a day. You don't need 3 meals in a day. So Eric Bill tells me it is 70.71. 70.71. 70.71. Is that correct? It's only Bwana Eric Bill who is giving me that figure. How about the other ninjas? What percentage are they getting for this one? Well, X is 1040. NSMD is getting 91.2. Who is telling me the truth? 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 Remember, first of all, this has to be expanded to provide a doubled output. So doubling means keep on multiplying by 2. So say 10 times 2, 20. 20 times 2, now we get 40. Now the output is doubling path. And then now we have y bar. So y bar, in this case here, we have this is 6, and the 41 is 5. All right. So remember that the very first one, you must start with t. Don't forget here now we have RT. And then now here we have there's a student who told me that this should be RT squared. T never goes up. You can keep on introducing the rate, but T will always be constant. So in this case here, this will be R squared T. Pick it from here. R squared T equals 5. So R squared times T. What is T? T is 6 equals 5. Meaning that R squared will be 5 over 6. So R squared. So 5 over 6, is that 0.8? No. What is 5 over 6? What is 5 divided by 6? 0.8333, right? So this is 0.83333. But now we want R alone, which will be the square root. So what is the square root of 0.83333? The square root of 0.83333 will give us what figure? 0.9129. 0.9129. So this is 0.9129, which is the same as 91.29%. That is our R, and I beg to stop my today's session here. Remember my next session for Advanced MA, where now I'm going to do a past paper question, will be coming today at 3 p.m. So I'll be sending the link, 3 p.m. You told me, Mwalimu, some of us are not going to get leave days. I don't know why. So please be utilizing the afternoon sessions because we can run away. We can run away from the workplace for an hour or 2. So then, if you don't mind, see you at exactly 3 p.m. Don't miss the session. Don't miss the session. Yeah, that formula is also very good. That formula is also very good. That formula is very good. Many ways of killing a rat. You can decide in this case here to burn the entire house to even kill all the rats. Bye. Yeah, 3 p.m. today. 3 p.m. Yeah, you'll be able to get the recording, yes. 3 p.m. today.